coffee is
It
addictive.
is,
Yeah,
yes.
I
And I
think so.
think it was regulated for a time way back when, the same as some substances are today, right?
Yeah.
But you did say it's a 3-story building.
Yeah.
Now, can you just recap a teeny bit? What do they serve there? Like, what makes it so special? Why did this
So-
make your list?
You can get every type of coffee you wish for.
Okay.
And they have like all these types of like breads and they have like tarts and
Ooh.
everything that you can
Desserts.
that you can eat alongside your coffee.
Okay.
Yeah. And also like when you go outside the building, there's like a small hiking trail.
Oh.
Yeah, right from the it starts from the cafe.
A coffee and a
Yeah,
hike.
Yeah. So
Do you have it? And there's a picture of it. If you go to NawTube listeners, you can see a picture of
that's
that.
like the inside of the building, and I think it's like the atmosphere too is really nice. It's very
Wow.
spacious actually. Yeah.
A true hidden gem then.
Yeah.
Huh? Okay.
Yeah.
And if you want to be a little exercising after, you
Exactly.
can just hike
After the
trail.
dessert.
Right after the
Right?
After you
Of
eat
course.
too much cookies and coffee, you might want to walk
Just
a bit
a
of that
short
off.
hike.
Yeah.
Just a short
That's
hike.
April, who likes hiking.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is true.
I will go there.
Yeah. Right.
I will go there.
Yeah.
All right, so those are your 3 places that you're covered. So let's move then to Frank, who's got some hidden gems for us.
All right. Actually, the first one is I like pictures, like snapping pictures.
Okay.
And I've really found out there is near Songjongyok,
Okay.
there is this sajingwan. It's called Sobom Sajingwan. They print your photos in black and white,
Oh, yeah.
which is different from the other
Right.
studios where they will print your pictures in colors.
Sure,
edit
sure,
stuff.
yeah.
That one prints your pictures in black and white. Maybe you can see the picture of the place. And
Right.
if you go there, you will see a good. The
Ah,
first
okay,
photo
yes.
there is they will print Kayla in black and white. So and the
I live in
second,
color.
you don't need colors. The second one would be the Dongmyeongdong Cafe Street.
Ooh.
I'm actually a coffee lover.
Okay.
I really like the
The
going-
correct word is addict.
Cafe lover, addict.
I second that.
Actually, addict sounds like kind of negative.
It does.
I prefer lover.
Lover, yeah.
I think addicts go to Elvis's coffee shop.
Yeah.
That's true. Because if you go there, the names are very cute.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
sure.
Okay.
It's like a chain of many coffee shops, many
All on
restaurants,
one street?
which I kind of personally,
Yeah.
not franchises.
Yeah.
It's like
They're all-
커피거리, right?
That's true. So people like Kayla, who live far
What are you picking on me
from
for?
the region, may not know it. That's why I
Oh,
really
That is
right.
true,
So
that
it
is
could be a
true,
hidden
that's
gem
true.
for her.
You know, I do wonder though how, I mean, like, is a person drinking that much coffee that they're hitting multiple stops, or you gotta go multiple times to hit multiple shops, or else how do they all stay in business? That's what I always wonder.
Yes.
How, with coffee shops that close to each other, they're like, no, you drank coffee 2 times here today. You need to go 2 doors down. It's their turn for you to buy their coffee today.
Actually, they have like kind of 특징. Each coffee
Okay.
shop has because they are personal.
Sure.
Each sajangnim has kind of
Like
their
their
special.
interior
Right.
designs are all
Like
different.
for example, there's a cafe I went to, and the cafe is full of flowers.
Ah.
If
I
you
would
go there,
love
it's
that.
the walls are full of flowers.
Wow.
Everywhere is
Wow.
flowers, and I had to take a picture and post it on my social
Right.
media.
Right.
Of course.
So, if you go to another coffee shop, you will see maybe pictures of these artistic things
Right.
Like paintings
painted on the walls.
Sure.
Everyone can enjoy a cafe depending on his preferences.
Right.
I feel like this would be bad for caffeine addiction. I'd be like, oh, I love your coffee, but I love your decor. So, so I've had how many coffees today? one more.
그리고 그 좋은 것은 그 동명동 카페 스트리트에서 식당도 많고 카페도 많으니까 제가 사실 뭐 식당 가면 원래 식당에서 나오는 길이 바로 카페로 가요.
그렇죠.
항상. 그냥
2차.
식당에서 바로 카페. 그래서 카페로 가는 길이 짧아지니까 좋아요. 식당에서 좋은 식당,
That's
약간
great.
좋은 맛집에서 먹고 바로 카페로 가요. 그게 약간 좋은 거고. 그리고 세 번째는 뭐 당연히 it's food. I really wanted to mention this because of Kayla.
Picking on me today, listeners.
It's
Wait till the
called,
cameras turn off.
if you go to Mudungsan before
Yeah.
like Mudungsan
Okay.
입구,
Right?
there's this Mudungsan Boripap buffet. It's a really good buffet, and I really
Can you
recommend you.
Can you give me an idea of what they serve in buffets? Because I know there's like a tons of different buffets, but sometimes they'll have like bigger sushi bars or bigger like Western food bars, or they'll have like a big noodle bar or.
This is kind of a Korean
한식,
cuisine.
한식.
Okay.
And it sounds very healthy because it's a
Yeah,
boribap.
Right.
That's true. Me too. I like it. I've been there twice.
Oh,
I
I
actually
really
do
like
like boribap. I like
Yeah,
Me
white
too, me
rice.
too.
Yeah.
I make it at home, but then no one eats it, and I have a lot of rice to make. Like,
The
so.
funny thing, you just go there, eat, but
Oh,
you
wow.
don't hike.
Oh,
Listen, I was
okay.
gonna say, listeners, if you quickly go on to NotTube, you can check out Channel GFN. They've got 3 pictures: one of the coffee shop, one of the
Sajin.
sajin, and then one of the food place where you can see a variety of. Now, was that your choice variety, or is that what they bring to your table first?
Oh, actually, the picture is, I brought it from a friend, but when I went there,
Yeah.
I like to take only one plate. If I finish, I go take the other.
No,
Ah.
that's
Not one
good.
second.
You are a
okay.
good
Yeah.
buffet person.
Yeah.
I've seen people who load up plates.
Yeah.
And then they only eat half of it because
Oh.
everything's all kind of mixed together, and they're all like,
Yeah.
I don't really like it all mixed together again.
Yeah.
So please be a good buffet.
I like
Eater?
to make it in
Eater.
rounds. You know, rounds. Like the first round is only rice. The second round is only
Oh,
baby
right.
noodles.
Yeah.
and
Right,
then
right.
And
Like
the
the
small
course.
And the journey of going to get more food.
Yes.
It's like
The-
a
The,
course.
the journey of
You're going-
the place is so big.
Yeah.
that
Right.
Going to get the food itself.
You're
make, like,
arranging
so
your
much-
stomach.
Yeah, you
It's
need like an
kinda very-
appetizer, something to whet your appetite.
My
and
mom
then-
always, when we were on a buffet, is like, don't drink water.
Wow.
That's
Good advice.
Don't drink water.
right. You got to fit more in. If you drink liquids, that's it.
That's
You're
a typical
filling it
mother.
up.
and I personally prefer this hanshik pipe
Yeah, me too.
than the Western
Okay.
buffet
Yeah.
because they are really healthy.
Yeah,
No
yeah.
oily stuff.
Okay. Real quick for our listeners who might want to know, is it like tables that you sit at, or do you sit on the floor? Is it wheelchair accessible or
Tables.
differently abled accessible?
Yeah, they are a variety of seats. So
A variety
you
of
can
seating?
sit-
Okay.
Like me, I can't sit down on the floor.
Mm.
I always need a chair on the table.
Yeah.
Right.
I was very comfortable there.
Because, I mean, most coffee shops do have access for differently abled people,
Yes. Yeah.
so it's usually not such a question that you need to know, because most coffee shops will be.
Yeah.
But I have found a lot of restaurants
Mhm.
don't
Yeah,
have that
no,
accessibility
yeah.
these days, so
Yeah.
especially older restaurants. So
Yeah.
just wondering if our listeners are have needs, special
Mhm.
needs outside of hiking and stuff. So if it's needed, they
Mhm.
can access this restaurant fairly well. Either for those, like you said, you can't sit on the floor very well, or they've got tables.
They
Okay.
got tables.
Good.
Do you try sitting on the floor?
To be honest, listeners, I could not. For my first 5 years here,
Fun.
if you once I was on the floor, that was it. Somebody needed a crane to lift me up.
Mm.
I'm just kidding. It's not that bad, but
Right.
sitting on the
Yeah.
floor, my hips would
Can you imagine?
tight, and
Yeah.
trying to get up, then I felt like I was broken.
Yeah.
But now I have progressed after 13 years. I can even
Mm.
sleep short periods on the floor.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, and I don't wake up broken. Most days, before, if I slept on the floor, even if I had a nap on the floor, I'd wake up and be like, I can't breathe. Oh my back,
Oh my
somebody
goodness.
crack or massage.
Okay.
Actually, I
But I
find
don't
that sleeping on the floor makes you feel better.
No.
But
Really?
sitting
Yeah.
down,
No,
no.
it
I don't
doesn't.
prefer the floor.
Healthy wise, it's okay, but
Yeah.
in reality,
In reality.
Yeah.
I think I'll best leave that one for those who like a harder bed. Guys, unfortunately, we have to wrap up. We have to say goodbye. It's time to end our show. But 여러분, 감사합니다.
네.
감사합니다.
감사합니다.
좋은 날 보내세요.
We'll see you back next week, right?
Yeah.
It's also the end of Hello Korea for today, but thank you for joining us. Earlier in the show, we asked you about a Korean traditional folk song that is considered an unofficial anthem to Korea, listed as UNESCO's World Intangible Heritage or Cultural Heritage Register in 2012. Famous variations of the song have come from 3 regions. What was the folk song? We gave you the choice of A, yodeling, B, pansori, or C, arirang. The answer was C, arirang. Coming up tomorrow, we'll bring you the latest cultural news, and we will have our daily quiz. Suli will be in the studio with me for foodie trends in Korea. And lastly, we have Gogo here to talk about family and life and navigating that on Juma Talk. You can join us 10:05 a.m. to 11:45 a.m. Monday to Friday right here on GFN. Stay tuned for live coronavirus updates from TBS Seoul. Have a great day. We'll meet you back here tomorrow. The last song for our show for today will be this track. It's by Bu Hwal. It's called Bimil. And for our NotTube listeners,
Yeah, yeah.
여러분!
What are you doing?
Bye bye.
Yeah,
See you next week.
Oh. Right, YouTube had to be done as well, right?
That's what we say.
The artist is called Puhar.
Right?
Puhar.
Puhar?
Resurrection.